In the natural world, there are journeys that leave us speechless. Not because of their beauty or ferocity, but because they reveal something far deeper. The fierce will to survive and the unyielding spirit of life itself. This is the story of the salmon, small, fragile creatures that carry within them the strength for one of nature's greatest journeys. The epic return upstream, back to where life began. 1. The origin of life. In the cold northern waters of the Pacific Ocean, where rivers wind through pine forests and snow, lie countless salmon eggs beneath layers of gravel. They were laid here, in crystal clear streams rich in oxygen, the perfect cradle for new life. A single female salmon may lay between 1.500 and 7.000 eggs. Yet only a few will ever hatch. Nature is merciless. Only the strongest will survive. When the eggs hatch, the young salmon still carry a yolk sac filled with nutrients. For the first few weeks, they hide among the gravel, absorbing this nourishment before venturing out. This fragile stage, called alevin, is one of great danger. They can easily be swept away or eaten by birds, insects, or larger fish. Yet it is here, in hardship, that the instinct for survival is first forged. As the yolk sac is depleted, they enter the fry stage, small, self-sufficient fish. They begin to hunt for insects and plankton, learning to survive on their own. For 1 to 3 years, they live in their home river, learning its light, its current, its smell. No one teaches them, but that scent will be etched forever in their biological memory. 2. To the open sea, learning to survive. Then one day, instinct calls. The young salmon drift downstream and are carried into the sea. It's their first migration, and one of the greatest turning points in their lives. Leaving the safety of freshwater, they enter a vast, alien world, cold, salty, and full of danger. Their bodies undergo an extraordinary transformation. Their gills and kidneys reconfigure to expel salt instead of absorbing it. This is nature's genius at work, evolution in motion. In the open ocean, salmon become skilled hunters. They feed on shrimp, squid, small fish, and plankton. Their bodies grow rapidly and turn silvery blue, camouflaging them in the deep sea. For 3 to 5 years, they roam the ocean, from Alaska and Japan to the Bering Sea, traveling thousands of miles. But no matter how far they go, one thing never fades: the memory of home. That memory lives in their olfactory cells, imprinted with the unique, chemical scent of the river where they were born. No two rivers smell the same, and it is that scent that will one day guide them back. Cloud with Rain 3, the call of home, the journey begins. When the time for reproduction comes, around age 4 or 5, their bodies begin to change again. They stop eating, conserving every bit of energy for the long return. From the depths of the ocean, thousands of salmon turn northward, as if they all hear the same silent call, the call to go home. They swim hundreds of miles, re-entering the rivers of their birth. Once again, their physiology shifts, adapting from saltwater back to freshwater, a process that drains enormous energy. Now the true journey begins. Raging currents, waterfalls, rocks, predators, all stand in their way. Yet the salmon keep going, each flick of the fin a pulse of determination. They battle against currents flowing 20 to 30 kilometers an hour, leaping as high as 3 meters to clear waterfalls. Many fall back, bleeding, exhausted, but rise again, refusing to stop. This is a journey against the current, against danger, against exhaustion, against the very odds of survival. 4. The struggle between life and death. But the water isn't their only challenge. Predators await, brown bears by the riverbanks, eagles swooping from above, all waiting for that one perfect leap. Salmon become the lifeblood of the northern forests. Their bodies, eggs, and nutrients feed entire ecosystems. Even in death, they give life, enriching the soil, feeding trees, sustaining the balance of the wild. In witnessing this, we understand. Nature is not a battlefield, but a symphony of balance. The death of one being nourishes countless others. And the salmon seem to know this. Instinctively. They do not fear. They have only one mission: to reach the place where they were born and complete the cycle written into their DNA. 5. The arrival, completing the cycle. After weeks of struggle, the first salmon reach the calm, cold headwaters, the same sacred place where they once hatched. The female digs a small hollow in the gravel with her tail, lays thousands of eggs, and the male releases his milk to fertilize them. Together, they gently cover the nest with gravel, protecting the next generation from the rushing stream. Their task done, they are spent. They no longer eat, no longer swim, and soon, they drift quietly to the riverbed. Their death is not tragic, it is the natural handover of life. A serene ending, and a beginning for thousands more. 6. Biological wisdom and evolutionary lessons. From a scientific perspective, salmon are among the few species capable of navigating by scent. They recognize the unique chemical signature of their home river, a mix of trace molecules that forms a biological map only they can read. Studies show salmon can detect a single molecule in a concentration as low as 1 part per billion, the equivalent of identifying one drop of scent in a vast lake. This precision allows them to return not just to their river, but to the very stream or gravel bed where they were born. It's more than instinct, it's a living testimony to the brilliance of evolution. It teaches us that sometimes, we don't need to see the path. We only need to trust the natural wisdom within, and we will find our way home. 7. The flow of life continues. As autumn paints the forests gold, new baby salmon begin to hatch beneath the gravel, feeding on algae and plankton, growing strong in the same waters their parents once swam. In a few years, they too will journey to the sea, and one day, return again. It is the perfect rhythm of nature. To be born, to grow, to return, and to give life anew. Nothing is wasted, nothing is lost. Everything transforms, from one life into another. 8. The final message. Salmon do not swim upstream to prove a point. They simply follow what nature has written in their hearts. Yet their journey has become a symbol of willpower, endurance, and the courage to go against the current. Humans are much the same. There are moments when life demands that we resist the flow, to stand firm against hardship and obstacles. And it's in those moments that we grow stronger, wiser, and truer to ourselves. Because no one truly lives by merely drifting along. Only by swimming against the current can we find who we really are.